Hey there, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So let's go ahead and I want to get a reading from the universe. If you really feel as though you've been resonating, hearing about a new soulmate that is incoming, I wanted to be able to tune into that. So it's going to be important. Your intuition needs to lead this particular reading because a lot of you guys have been in this sort of midpoint, ready to move forward, and it's time to relieve some of the tension. We've got the card of growth. Full moon. Ooh, we are sitting on some full moon energy, like the strawberry moon. I'm not biased. But when we have a full moon, it means that a manifestation is coming to fruition, especially regardless of when you come across this on a full moon or not, the full moon. There's something that's coming up to the surface. Somebody who could be coming up to the surface. We got the card of jealousy release. Ooh, because as you guys have been working towards your sense of self-love and self-care, ooh, it's giving you a chance to finally learn how to work through some rocky energies. I think a lot of you guys have been so accustomed to being lied to by people who they think they're being truthful, they think they're being honest, but the problem is that all they're doing is quoting scripture, and that could be literal, especially if, this person may have had some religious background where they obeyed the letter of the law, but not the spirit of the law. And there's something about the way that they used to speak to you that you always found them confusing, but that's being released. There's an old jealous energy that you used to placate to that's finally being removed because of your devotion towards yourself. So if this sounds like your situation, you are more than welcome to stick around. If we haven't met yet, my name is High Priestess Berries, psychic, medium, and divine channeler, hoping to bring you a message. Now, always remember, my messages are candid, unscripted, but they're also timeless, so please tap into your instincts. Listen to your intuition. If there's anything that I talk about that doesn't make any sense, yeah, totally fine. Do not worry about it. But if it does resonate, please let me know by liking and sharing your experience in the comments below. So yeah, this is getting out of a habit of manifesting based on a past version of you. I like this. We do have the Page of Crystals along with the Ten of Stars. Yep, this is confirmation. You do have someone who's going to be communicating with you, that you're going to be connecting with. And this is a slow start. Whoever this incoming energy is, like, you have to kind of meet them with where they are at. I get this feeling because there's this like tornado in the background. While this person may feel as though they appear out of nowhere, they could disappear and reappear out of your life. And there's an ask, you're going through the storm. I think this person is also going through their own storm. But because you are learning how to be truthful and honest, there's something about this connection that will be able to stand the be able to stand through the difficulties. Because in the past, you've probably gone through a lot of difficulties and you've been frustrated because you stuck to it, you powered through, but the other party never was necessarily open or communicative. Whoever this person is, I feel like they'll be able to communicate, hey, I'm sorry if I've been missing for the last few weeks. I've been going through X, Y, and Z. And it's like, okay, no worries, no problem. I completely understand. And I feel like there's this healthy detachment between you guys. This is pretty cool. So what do we have up here? Got the Knight of Crystals, Three of Crystals, got the Ace of Wands, Seven of Stars, the Tower. Okay. So this is kind of confirms this person at first, when they show up, they could be really in and really out. It looks like over here, they are dealing with some heartbreak. And I feel like this person, they're trying to be responsible. They're not quite healed. And chances are you may not be fully healed yourself. When we're trying to get over abusive narcissistic dynamics, they do take a little while to get out of our own body. Our body holds on to trauma. And while we can rationalize all day long, well, I'm healed, well, I've moved forward, well, blah, 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 we come up with excuses and end up being a little bit hard on ourselves because healing does take time. So I feel like this is going to be someone that is going to be a little bit in and out to start off with, and it's a little bit confirmed by this Ace of Wands right here. There's a lot of passion, but this is only one fire, and it's gonna be. Mm, it sounds like the secret sauce to the success of this long-term collaboration, partnership, this friendship, this love relationship. It's gonna appear flaky at first, but it's only flaky based on how you used to perceive things. Why aren't they talking to me? Why aren't they connecting with me? This is a slow burn kind of frequency that I'm picking up. Again, because this person has some stuff that they still need to work through, and it's not your job to fix it for them. In the past, you probably tried to be there for someone. It's like, oh, a friend in need, the sad person in the playground. They need a friend, right? Like, you've been a little bit overcommitted to helping people heal. And I think some of the lessons you've had to learn is that you have to allow people to heal at their own pace. And that can be a little bit scary, but this is interesting. I do the Hierophant. Yeah, I was talking a little bit about the scriptures or people who are legalistic. They pretend that they're religious, or they're just religious because that's what you're supposed to do without having any of the spiritual harmony from within. But this person, this feels like a very deep level soul connection. This does feel long term, but I feel like there's some biases that you and this other person are still working through when it comes to being vulnerable about what you believe. Because it's sort of like if you met somebody for the first time, how much do you want to talk to them about all of your pain? How much would you want to talk to them about your spiritual beliefs? Because I think a few of you are still integrating your spiritual gifts. And there can be a little bit of stigma. It's like, what do you do for a living? Well, I'm a psychic. Some people are totally cool with that, but being psychic is not exactly something that you can, go to university for, if you get my meaning. Two of Wands. There we go. Oh, yes. I was like, I was saying here, each of you need to bring a wand to the table, and it feels like you are bringing a wand to the table. And this comes down to what choice do you want to make when it comes to going out in the world? Page of Wands, very conversational. I really feel like, however it is you're going to meet this person, this is all fire. This is someone that you just sort of cross paths with, and you have a lot of similar interests. As you have been learning to love yourself and getting to know yourself a lot better, it creates brand new community. It creates inspiration. And while you're in this energy, this is like more sort of past what's going to lead you into this soulmate situation. This is sort of like step one, step two, step three is one way of looking at it, because all of you are at different points on your journey to meeting the soulmate. If you're over here, you may not have quite have met them yet, but I feel like this is someone you can collaborate with, someone that you talk about an idea with them and they get inspired, then they talk about something that they believe in and they've seen in the world, you get inspired. This actually is a very kind of yin yang, back and forth, being able to gently fuel each other rather than like dumping gasoline on fire. Both of you are learning how to sort of stoke the fire from within. Because, like I said, we do have this Three of Crystals. We do have this broken heart. And this person, I don't think they're going to be quite ready to talk to you about the real deep shit, but they like that they can connect with you on the fun shit. I don't get the sense that this is somebody who is a player. It's just that they probably have been played and they're still trying to sort a few things out. God damn, it's always halfway through the reading for the last few weeks. I lose my voice. Holy shit. One moment, please. This person's speechless. And I think you're going to be finding yourself to be speechless as well. Tell me about the Seven of Stars. Like, this feels almost like guidance and advice. And we'll see what the cards have to say. Because this is someone that you're just going to randomly meet. And it's like, whoa, you got ideas, I got ideas. This is super cool. And then they just kind of vanish off the face of the planet. It's sort of like if you think about a soulmate cycle, you got to go through a period of separation at some point within the relationship because you need to know how it feels to not have them around and decide what is the burden of having them around. Because every soulmate comes with some kind of a burden, and it's sort of weighing out, is my life better or worse when this person isn't in my energy? Like it's kind of a helpful way of sort of sorting out when you're in a separation phase in any relationship. Do you feel better when they are not around, or do you feel a longing and you wish to reconnect? And then you can prioritize what is worth tolerating in another person. I hate using that word tolerate because tolerate can be a little bit more on the abusive side, but it's more that what can you honor about their idiosyncrasies? Because you've got your foibles, they've got their foibles. But again, I feel like this person, they are trying to find some semblance of personal accountability and personal responsibility. And I think some of these people, they're just trying to discover who it is that they are. And I would like to think that good for them because you're trying to do the same as well. Got 10 of crystals, page of crystals. Yeah. So this kind of confirms what I was saying. Like, both of you still need to work out the past. Like, the sun is sitting on the horizon. The sun, as much as I love to go into an Orphan Annie musical, my voice can't handle it right now. Take care of your voice, singers. That's all I can definitely say. But let's see here. 10 of cups. Ooh. 5 of stars. Oh, this is interesting. The universe is being kind of funny with me. You need to learn how to be happy in your soloness. Can I put it that way? This is something that both you and this other person are going through. I feel like your incoming soulmate, they are also on the self-love journey because if you don't love yourself, you can't really bring anything to a partnership. But there's something about this initial spark. Like, this is really cool. It's sort of as though this initial spark has given this person an incentive to really start thinking about their self-worth and their self-love. It's like, wow, okay, maybe there is somebody available to me. Maybe there is someone I could pair up with. Maybe there is true love inside whatever this initial communication, this initial meeting of the minds, like whatever this is. And this person is now incentivized to, it's sort of like you'll get your dessert after you finish dinner. And I feel like this person, they are really going through the last dregs of their soloness. I actually kind of want to quickly clarify, like, what left them out into the cold? Because again, I feel like even though both of you haven't really discussed the deep-seated details as to what each of you have gone through, lonely can detect lonely. Like, you're a very intuitive person, and you've been prone to people who have abused your empathy. I think this person has as well. And there's sort of like this quiet knowing that both of you have. Yeah, the King of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. It's this person, they need to know that they are completely free, not just financially, because the King is all about utilizing all of the elements so that their mind, body, soul, and emotions are all balanced out. This person doesn't believe that they're clear of their past, but 4 of Wands, Ace of Cups. Yeah, because they got into a relationship prematurely and they're still working through a lot of heartbroken. Like, Ace of Cups is the card of self-love and fulfillment. And it's sort of like they're trying to come up with some emotional insurance. I don't even see this necessarily as a bad thing. They want true love. I'm assuming you do as well. Otherwise, why would you be here? They want true love. They want, like, because we saw a Hierophant over here, like marriage. It's sort of like they got into a partnership with somebody that wasn't really interested in any kind of traditional values, but this person loves the idea of some kind of traditional value. Now, it doesn't have to be literal. It's just that if you never want to get married ever again, it's good to partner up with somebody who's okay with the title of partner, maybe having like a domestic partnership. But if you're somebody who really would like to get married again, it's better to pair up with somebody who also likes the idea of traditional marriage. This person got into something with someone that they were not compatible with, and they have to be okay with accepting the past. So they're still working through it. But let's go into this tower. This is sort of like the future influence. I wonder if this is sort of a self-induced tower. I'm suddenly hearing, set auto destruct to 5 minutes. There's something that this person, they are willing to kibosh their foundation and everything that they've worked towards if they really genuinely believe that it is worth it. When you're still tired, exhausted, burned out, whether it be from a career, from a past relationship, family drama, or physical health issues, like name it. What is it that you have been going through that has drained your resources and made you feel as though you don't have the energy to reset? Because if you're going to be getting together with this, I want to say this masculine energy, but if you want to get together with this soulmate, both of you are going to be making some very profound decisions, and you have to be okay with it. If you are able to listen to somebody and feel resonance within their heart, they're speaking their truth. But if somebody speaks to you and you feel confused, they are either lying, being dishonest, or they are so entrenched in the matrix programming that they think they're speaking their truth, but really they're full of shit. Most people, I should say, not some, most people don't even realize they're lying to themselves because they're not awakened. This person is going through an awakening. Knight of Cups. Yes, it's sort of like they're just going to show up with a cup of coffee and be like, "Hi, do you take cream with that?" It's kind of cute. The devil. Ooh, what's with this devil? I'm curious. 8 of Wands. It's sort of the perception. Yeah, this is sort of like your outside influences. People are going to be like, don't you remember the last time you got into a relationship this fast? Don't you remember how much it fucked you up? Don't you remember, like, blah, 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 blah. But here's the thing. People outside of you do not understand your inner world. You've been living multiple lifetimes in such a short period of time. Like your inner reality has been going through this cosmic cleansing, and it's been difficult because if you're divine feminine, you're wiping out multiple lifetimes of karma while you sleep. It's sort of like you can sleep and do all the cosmic work. Like if you're tired, there's a really good reason why. So make sure you are keeping regulated so that your mind doesn't overtake you. But now that you've been getting better at clearing it out, clearing the storm, recognizing that it's other people's jealousies that you don't need to hold on to or harbor, it's leading you into this tower energy. 10 of Stars came back. That's what was showing up in the base energy over here. Page of Crystals over here. You're going to get foreknowledge that restarting your life is going to be the best possible solution to your problems. And in some ways, this might go in a cycle a few times. It's sort of like some of this will be repeated history because all life is based on cycles. Ideally, we just want to get off the karmic cycle and we want to just recognize if something's repeating itself, that's not a bad thing. It just means that there's something better for you to learn or somebody else is going to join you on the repeat. You have already gone ahead and kiboshed something within your life, which leads you on a path where you can finally meet this person. Now, this person is going to go through a thing where they're going to kibosh their life in order to bring you into your reality. Like both of you are going through this yin yang shift in your reality in order to bring in brand new, true love. Whoa, okay. So I didn't mean to bring this deck out for our final message. 7 of Wands and the World. I'm hearing just defend what it is that you know to the end. But this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the romance angels. What do the romance angels have to say? Let's close off today's reading. This feels really good. It doesn't feel airy fairy like overall, just keep focusing on your sense of self-love and self-worth. Work on projects and interests that really resonate with your soul. It's actually bringing you closer to this person. And what cool thing is that you might realize over time is that both of you started on the path at the same time. It's sort of like you took up a new hobby and you met this person a couple of years later to only find out they took on that hobby around the same time you did. Like you're mirroring this person. I'm very excited for you. Ah, retreat. Time to disconnect from the world, getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other. Your bond deepens very soon. Unrequited love. Whether if you've met this person or not, and you're certain about this person, or maybe not, use this opportunity to get to know yourself in order to get to know each other. Both of you have dealt with relationships that fizzled out, that were full of lies and manipulations. But as long as you get to know yourself, you won't be trauma bonded to this person. They're taking the responsibility for their own emotional well being, which means that you need to do the same in order to make this work. But it sounds like you will be able to have a lovely getaway with this person. They're dreaming about you, they're dreaming about potential, and it's giving them a chance to think of a new life on the astral realm. But this person, they're going to start making their moves soon enough. Decide what it is that you truly want. Because if you guys want to jump on the proverbial chariot and move forward, this opportunity is available to you. I'm just saying. Wow, super cool. Well, whoever it is that you are, damn, I sincerely hope that this helped. If you are interested in having more support in manifesting your future partner, join us on Patreon. I recently released a Reiki meditation to help you magnetize a healthy, loving partnership. So check out the description below if that is something that you are interested in. I also provide personal services. So let me know if you have any questions. Like, subscribe. I'd love to be able to continue to help you on your spiritual path. And until I see you at the next one, I'm wishing you peace, love, and all the berries.